Okay, guys, to answer everyone's question, yes, Todd Mullis does have a new attorney. His name is Matthew Knipe, and he began working at McCarthy and Hamrock in 2013 as a law clerk and is now a criminal defense attorney. Per the website, he recognizes the adversity criminal defendants are up against and works diligently in search of results beneficial to his clients. So that's good. He continued his education at Drake University Law School through the time at McCarthy and Hamrock. So let's discuss his law firm. These are the 5 attorneys and 3 admin. The founding attorneys are Tim McCarthy and Aaron Hamrock. They work to challenge the state's case, exploring reasonable doubt, and quote, if there is any reasonable doubt in any of the elements of a charge, the jury has no choice but to return a not guilty verdict at the trial. So this is a very obvious but important point to consider. Poking holes in the evidence, or in Todd Mullis's case in particular, the lack thereof, would leave the jury with only one possible verdict to arrive at. One instance referenced on the website of McCarthy and Hamrock is the Barlis case. Attorney Hamrock assisted in securing a not guilty verdict in this murder case. They say that they have handled many appeals for serious felony cases and are skilled in reviewing cases for errors by the judge when excluding evidence presented by the defense and improperly admitting evidence presented by the prosecution. That is exactly what the defense needs to argue that the Mullis case deserves a new trial. And quote, if the trial court made a harmful error during the trial, then a new trial may be warranted. Some of these possible errors are ineffective counsel, prosecutorial misconduct, newly discovered evidence, and new evidence of material facts requires a new trial in the interest of justice. Now, I do not know the difference between the last two, so if anyone knows, please comment below and help me out. They have appeal upon appeal to fight this verdict. However, so does the prosecution. The most common claim, yep, you guessed it, ineffective counsel. This must be proven based on the Strickland test. It requires 2 truths. The trial counsel's performance fell below an objective standard of reasonableness, and a reasonable probability existed that but for the trial's counsel unprofessional errors, the result of the proceeding would have been different. That's another interesting aspect to me because it really is merely an opinion. So how they gauge this is something I would really like to know, especially with the same trial judge that apparently saw no issue at the trial. Although I don't believe that the judge is able to just jump up and say, objection, this lawyer sucks, send him away. We also have the cause of death that, in my opinion, could be considered. Proof of murder versus accident was not absolute based on the trial evidence alone. So that's that when it comes to McCarthy and Hamrock. It is notable to add that the 2 founders have been practicing for many years. McCarthy, since 1983, has also taught law students at none other than Drake University. Remember, Attorney Knipe is a Drake alumni. So let's very briefly discuss the Drake University. Drake Law School combines its rich history with the latest technology and an innovative curriculum. Students are hands-on, getting practical experience to mold them into great future attorneys. Drake Law has been around since 1865, 150 years, making it one of the 25 oldest law schools in the country, established by Iowa Supreme Court Justice George Wright and Chester Cole. Drake also received the number 2 spot on the 2019 Pre-Law Magazine's list of the top schools for employment honor roll. So it sounds like he went to a really great law school. He's actually just out of law school, so I imagine he's going to be very enthusiastic. He's going to try to make a name for himself, gain some recognition, and really fight for Todd Mullis. So this could really go either way, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens at the motion for a new trial. See you later, guys. Thumbs up, share, subscribe!